He was another English scientist who worked in the late 1800s. Thomson discovered that the atom could be divided, and he discovered a negatively charged part of the atom called the electron. J.J. Thomson worked with a device called the cathode ray tube, also known as a Crookes tube. This device was a sealed glass container that has two electrodes separated by a vacuum. When voltage was applied across these electrodes, cathode rays were created. In other words, a stream of electrons that would move across the glass tube. When the particles struck the other end of the tube, a glowing patch was created, thus visualizing where the particles were. Thomson discovered that if he used a magnetic field, he was able to move or deflect these particles. These particles would also be moved by an electric field, and Thomson found that these particles would always move towards the positive charge. He was thus able to conclude that these particles were negatively charged. Thomson revised the atomic theory to include these particles. He called his theory the plum pudding model. In this model, the atom is represented by a traditional English dessert. It's kind of like a chocolate chip cookie, where the chocolate chips represent the electrons, which are embedded in the rest of the atom, and the rest of the atom would be represented by the cookie. The next discovery was developed by a scientist who actually worked with J.J. Thomson.